Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington takes over.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
To number 19.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Rams, 39.
Off play action. Turner. Over the middle, complete. It's man. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Now Stewart on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Delayed handoff. This is Stewart. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Turner will set up the screen for Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Baker. incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Now Baker to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Brings out Stewart. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Carry for the running back.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, Turner. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. To throw is Turner. Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, they run with Stewart. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
He was brought down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Baker. Throw left side complete. It's Lawrence. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Baker looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 39 yards on the punt. Give them just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run here with Stewart. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And here's Turner on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Woods. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 47 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's caught by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. On 1st and 10, Matthews. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Matthews got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Matthews.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Woods. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Matthews. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First down. Meredith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Matthews. His throw incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Matthews. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because
in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up here to 29, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and 4 at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On the second down, throw on target. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
Again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal at the 5.
On second down now. It's Arnold. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Matthews finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Matthews. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
32. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And again this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got him in. It's Woods. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
To number 32.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
On 1st down, it's Woods. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the carry.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Taken down and sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taken down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On first down, Matthews. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Incomplete.
To throw again. Matthews. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Matthews. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Matthews. Right side complete. That's Woods. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Matthews. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Matthews. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run on first down. It's Arnold. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught at the 7. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Matthews throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Matthews. Throw left side complete. It's Thornton. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Matthews. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. back to throw. Matthews. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
To number 32. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At their 48.
From the gun, Matthews. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Matthews pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, Matthews looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Getting the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Matthews. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Washington down 28-20, a minute 37 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there, back-to-back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.